Ah, yes. The story that ever fucking continues. Excuse my language. If you have not heard about it, the movie Cuties is a Netflix movie that deals with the sexualization of children. However, and this is just from the clips I've seen of it, this is from what I've heard most people with a non political agenda talking about the movie, and a few of my coworkers who were just interested because, well, it's been all over Facebook and have subsequently stopped supporting Netflix because a lot of people do not like what Cuties is. And it just seems to me to be softcore child porn that's on Netflix. And I honestly do not support it. But in the fairness of news, this article on the Daily Wire by Paula Boys, no, not Paula, it's Paul Boys. Sorry, I wrote my notes down wrong. Believe it or not, the screen I'm reading the small text on is actually further away than you would think. In response to the enormous backlash surging from social media and beyond, director, yeah, I'm not even going to try. I think that's Molly Mun defended her film's Cuties as a feminist work that aims to sound the alarm about the current sexualization of children. Yes, that's what you keep saying. However, it does so in such a way that sexualizes children. And a lot of the scenes I can't even put up on YouTube because of how sexualized they are. It actually would, or the algorithm actually removes videos because of cuties, which should be an alarming thing. I mean, honestly, I don't understand why people think that this is okay. Um, Speaking on a panel for French filmmakers in the Toronto International Film Festival on Monday, she said that she did not intend to make a film for pedophiles, but instead wanted to raise awareness about a social problem. But you made a film for pedophiles. I'm not kidding. There's a scene in this movie, and I seen the clip of it on Twitter, and I was like, no way, because I had heard people talking about where one of the children pulls down their pants and takes a picture of their private parts and then posts it to social media. And she says she saw so many things and issues around me lived by young girls that she decided to make a film and sound the alarm and say, we need to protect our children. But from what I remember reading, it really isn't. I refuse to watch the movie just on the grounds of the clips I've seen, the stories I've heard about those clips going on for about 3 to 4 fucking minutes. And it's just disgusting. Like, even the trailer for it was off putting for me. The promotional art was off putting to me. The fact that the camera zooms in on little girls' private parts in the trailers I saw for it made me feel sick. And I'm not even lying about this. I mean, I know people on both the left and the right politically that felt sick about it, but a lot of the extreme left seems to want to protect it. It's bold, it's feminist, but it's also important necessarily to create the debate and try to find solutions. For me as an artist, for politicians and parents, it's a real issue. Yes, it is a huge issue. I have a problem with the sexualization of children. I have been saying so for a long time. I have a very massive issue with the sexualization of children. However, I am just one voice in a crowd. I don't believe that an underage girl, well, we'll say a prepubescent girl, should be walking around in full tramp gear. But you walk into Walmart and that's what's happening. I mean, it's true. I don't disagree with the oversexual. And child trafficking is a immoral thing. I don't like beauty pageants. I don't think children should be, I don't think children should be asked to or be forced into beauty pageants and things like that. But here's the thing about that movie is it starts off girl becomes entranced with the kind of over sexualization that you see in rap music videos and even modern rock music videos. Learns to do that dirty style of dancing, goes through life, basically over sexualizes herself, and at the end of the movie, there are no consequences for her actions. She gets to grow up as a normal girl, whereas that wouldn't be quite that true. She wouldn't be allowed to jump rope on a street because she's already marked herself as an over sexualized individual. Now, again, I don't agree with this. I absolutely hate the over sexualization of children. However, that seems to be a thing, and yeah. It is very important to see someone like you on the screen grow up with a lot of possibilities. Also, of course, diversity and inclusion to have the keys to progress in our cinema. And yeah, Netflix found itself to be the center of controversy with the poster for the movie Cuties that featured preteen girls in sexually suggestive positions, and then they apologized for it. However, that scene's in the movie. They're like, oh, it was an intern. No, it was. And the movie's about, I don't, but seriously, the issue being, it is not a commentary about the over sexualization of children. It is actually a movie that is nothing but the sexualization of children. Now, a lot of people, oh, whoa, oh, oh, and a lot of people are also saying that conservatives have a lot of people have a creepy obsession with this film. I mean, I've been trying to avoid talking about this, but leftist and right news sources, just about anybody I've seen has been railing on this movie, has been talking about this movie constantly. And this is coming from a guy that just spent a long time talking about a Vox article recently. But this is retarded. This movie is the over sexualization. It is softcore child porn. And that's just from the clips I've seen of it. That's just from the trailers, from the promotional material. I literally felt sick to my stomach seeing it. And I don't have an obsession with it. I was trying to avoid the topic, but it seems that I cannot. And what even what even is worse than that is when you turn on the news or something. Certain news outlets have gotten to where they talk about how Cuties is an amazing film. I've seen critics, this is an amazing film. And then I hear the normal everyday person going, I didn't like it. I felt dirty and I'm expecting the FBI to be at my house. So you tell me what I should believe. Should I believe that the people on the idiot box are telling me the truth? Or should I believe that the people that I'm around on a daily basis that have similar taste to my own? I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, when you start thinking about it, like the creepy conservative obsession with Netflix cuties. Again, I tried to avoid this topic because it does make me feel sick to my stomach. Anyways, I'm going to change up news real quick because I feel like I'm going to barf. I'm not lying.